Hi everybody, so it's time for the November products video, which I realized I've done 11 of this year, which is kind of really weird. This year, it's just been, for me at least, it's been a roller coaster. It's been eventful. It's been the biggest year of change that I've experienced in my life thus far. And not just physical appearances. I lost the weight that I did, still working on, getting my body to exactly where I would like it to be. Cut my hair really short for the first time, I think, since I was basically in first grade. I never have had hair this short. This month in November I tried No Shave November, and I have like facial hair, which is strange, very strange. If you guys saw my Accutane video diary for this month, I think it was 1.5, the 1.5 months marker. I really have to look. I don't even know where I am, honestly. I've had my blood drawn twice for Accutane, so I've been on it, I guess, technically for 2 months. And if you guys remember those rashes and stuff that I had, they're still there. They started to move sort of towards my, or down my legs, and I do have a couple on the back of my hands now. Which brings me to the point of moisture. That's been the main focus this month. It's been really, really cracking down on my skincare, figuring out exactly what's going to work. I've really had to get a nice body moisturizer to keep my skin really hydrated and to prevent the flakiness from really taking over, because I don't really want to exfoliate it. I'm scared of what's going to happen. But if I did, I'd probably use a facial one instead of a body one, because those tend to be less abrasive. Anyway, I picked this up this month, and it's the Jergens Crema. It's the deep conditioning oatmeal version. They have like aloe vera and I think like lavender or maybe it was like shea butter. I don't know. So this one is for extra dry skin, and it's very soothing. It's very calming. It does kind of sting my arms a little bit, but no matter what I put on them, it stings. But this is by no means harsh at all. It comes in this big old tub, and it's a very rich, thick cream, which I much prefer these type of really thick, rich creams in the months where there's less humidity and colder temperatures and a little bit more wind, the fall and winter months. I really prefer cream. I feel like it hydrates a little bit better. I'll use like lotions in the summertime. We'll go on to this then, the Soap and Glory Hand Food, which it says at the top, the most astonishing hand cream ever, question mark. You decide. I'm deciding right now. It's wonderful. I had a little tube, which is about, I think it's half of an ounce. It's a lot smaller than this. And it has sort of, I bought it last December, and it sort of turned into like a liquid, and it smells really kind of rancid and gross, even though it's supposed to be good for 24 months, the little expiration date at the bottom. But for some reason it's really been like liquidy and smells weird. But since this one's new, it's still a nice thick rich cream that hydrates better than I could ask for from any hand cream ever. It just has this smell to it. I don't know how to explain it. It smells a little bit like I think it says it has like sweet almond oil. No, shea butter, macadamia oil, and marshmallow. Maybe it's the macadamia that I'm really smelling, because it does smell nutty, but still sweet at the same time. So, like, if anybody knows me, you guys know, if you know me in real life, that I have really smooth hands, and I honestly put lotion on, like, more times in the day that is probably normal for most people, but whatever. So yeah, it's $10 for this size, and I think this is the largest that they have. And you can purchase this from Sephora, so definitely pick this up if you're in the need for a great hand cream. We'll move on to facial things. The Boots Botanics is the organic version of the Face Hydrating Day Cream. They have the non-organic version. They make the day cream and the night cream. But the thing about this one is it has no fragrance in it. When I was looking, because I have been using my Cetaphil moisturizers very, very much, and I do have a nice thick hydrating cream, the Boots Expert Sensitive Hydrating Moisturizer. This one's really nice, but I just feel like it's a little too simple. It doesn't have any added extra things, which is good, when your skin's really irritated, but this just, I feel like, does a little bit more. It's a cream, but by no means is it really thick and goopy. It is almost like, it almost feels like yogurt, like just the plain Yoplait yogurt that you can buy. And the thing that, as I said, that I was noticing is this has no added fragrance to it, which is nice because I feel like if you can avoid putting fragrance on your face, then, you know, why wouldn't you? And there's also, it doesn't look like there's any parabens in here either. It's just a lot of plant and fruit extracts. But this is nice. I use this day and night. It has no SPF, so it's okay to use at night. And since there's no fragrance or anything like that, it's not gonna bother my skin, you know, overnight. But I feel like if I put a little bit extra moisturizer on at night, it really prevents my skin from being as dry and flaky as it would be if I only use like a light moisturizer. And so that means in turn that I don't have to exfoliate the dead dry skin off as much, which is good because with you know, if you have dark spots from acne and things like that, those will get darker with sun exposure, and exfoliation also puts you at a higher risk of sun damage. And then Accutane also puts you at a higher risk of sun damage. So I have like exfoliate and I use Accutane, and I already have dark spots. So of course sunscreen is obviously really important, but the less exfoliation you can do, the better, even though it is necessary sometimes. So that one's good. I also, for Cyber Monday, I ordered from All Cosmetics Wholesale again. So when that comes in, I'll do like a quick haul video for you guys. I bought this too, and I'm surprised that I didn't get this sooner because it's excellent. Another Boots Expert line. Ever since Josh told us about the Gentle Refreshing Toner, I think is what it's called. It's basically a cleansing water. I got that, and I've bought a bunch of extra of the Boots Expert line stuff, as I mentioned with this. This is the Sensitive Gentle Cleansing Lotion, and this is a strange product because I think Chanel made a product like this for a while. I don't know if they still do, but you basically put this on and it removes your makeup and then sort of just disappears. It's very strange, but what you do is you take a cotton pad and you put some of the lotion on the pad. You rub your face and it removes your makeup, and I like to do it 2 times, and then I'll use the toner, because it does say to follow up with the toner, which I already had, so it works. But then you use the toner to just get the last little bit of makeup and dirt and stuff off your face, and I'm telling you, like, it gets my skin just as clean as using like a regular cream or gel or foam cleanser, which is pretty neat because it's so easy. It's great for those nights where you don't really feel like washing your face thoroughly, and I'm slowly but surely becoming an anti-fan of face wipes. I don't really like them, and this is more effective and more gentle, so good product. The Bobbi Brown, I think it's like the Rich Hydrating Eye Cream or something like that, or the Hydrating Eye Cream. That sample that I got from when I went to the Sephora VIB party, from Molly, who, she's watching this. Hello again, Molly. As she said, you really only need a small amount at a time, and I use this morning and night, and I have for at least 2 weeks now, and like I haven't even made a dent in here. It's a very rich cream. It's very smooth and very rich, but considering that I don't think there's a fragrance in here at all, honestly, either, which is a good thing. I don't notice any fragrance at all. I don't notice any like tightening sensation, or I don't notice my skin being plumped up, or a really intense reduction of under eye circles or, you know, puffiness or anything like that. I think this is just a really rich hydrating eye cream with good ingredients and really no added fragrance to it. So if that's something that you're in the market for, and you're willing to spend, I think it's $46 for this, then absolutely it'd be a great one to get. But to be honest with you, I don't notice that much of a difference between using this and the Boots Expert Sensitive Hydrating Eye Cream. Other than this one, the Bobbi Brown one hydrates a little bit more, and it's a little bit richer and thicker, but they both are just soothing and hydrating, and they're just an eye cream. So, oh, before I forget, when I exfoliate, I use the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. I feel like I almost just hit myself in the face with this. No, but exfoliation has been really important to me, and this is my exfoliator of choice. Absolutely. Very gentle. It's almost like a cream cleanser with a little bit of beads in it. It feels more like a creamy cleanser than an exfoliator. So, but it does very effectively exfoliate my skin without rubbing it raw or leaving it burning or anything like that. It's a great product. the Chanel Vitalumière, as Google Translator pronounces it, the Moisture Rich Radiance Sunscreen Fluid Makeup. I have the shade 30 Céndre, which as you can tell is a little dark for me, but for some reason when I put it on, it completely perfectly matches my neck and looks pretty natural on me. This is a great foundation, you guys. It is very expensive. What was it, like 54? I don't even remember. I didn't really want to look at the receipt. I was kind of scared. But it's a great foundation if you want that nice, natural, radiant glow without any shimmer, without anything feeling greasy or looking greasy. When you put this on, it just glides over the skin. I like to work it in with a foundation brush. I've actually been using the Chanel one that I bought with the foundation, not because it's Chanel and I have to use Chanel together, but just because it seems to work the best out of all the foundation brushes that I have. But I'll just work it in with the foundation brush, just, you know, working in one direction, and then I like to smooth it in to really work it into the skin, because if not, it tends to kind of sit on top and then it can transfer and things like that. But the second you work it in, it will really sink into the skin, give you that nice glow, and stay on your face a lot more effectively. I do have to tell you though, as throughout the day, it does mattify. So if you notice at the end of the day that your skin is not as glowy as it was in the morning, my skin's not completely matte, it's still like a satin finish, but it doesn't have that same glow, which, I mean, for some people might be a bad thing, but considering that most of us, I mean, even if you have normal skin, we tend to get a little bit oily throughout the day, and as your skin gets oily, that in combination with a really, really radiant foundation is going to look like a greasy mess. So the fact that it does mattify a little bit at the same time that your skin gets oily, it'll sort of like counteract it. So there you go. Thinking ahead, Chanel. Thinking ahead. Let's see. Okay. If you're going to buy a highlighter, buy the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. I swear to you, hell, I wish I was sponsored to say that, but no, this is just like the one. And that right there will do both of your cheeks easily. And so let me blend it out a little bit for you guys so now you can see. I have the color Moonstone, by the way, but as you blend it in, it turns into nothing, which is that exact something that you need. So I don't know if you can really tell, I did put hand cream on, but the glow that this hand has versus this one, it just has this glow that you cannot explain that looks more natural than anything ever could. I just like to put it on my cheekbones, wrap it around my eye, put a little bit on my brow bone and on my cupid's bow, and you know, I've got that really beautiful natural glow. I think if you want the most natural highlighter that you can find, this is the best one that I've ever come across. It even beats out the Dior Amber Diamond, and y'all know I love that product and I will always love it. I'm wearing it right now. But this just, I mean, it blows that out of the water. So you can imagine how good it is. It is expensive, but this will last you. You'd probably be on your deathbed before you would run out of this. So these things, which I haven't mentioned before, which I don't know why. The ones that I got this month were from e.l.f. And I like the packaging a lot because they're very simple and just plain white, and what I do is put a label over it on whatever it is. If you're a freelance makeup artist and you don't want to have to spend the money on one of the matte quads, but you do still want like just a little quad, this is great. It's $1 and it will hold basically any standard sized eyeshadow pan that is out there. What I like to do is pop the pans out because then you can fit blushes and things like that in here. Like as I've done with the other one, I took the metal part out and I laid magnet strips over them, and you can hold like a contour and highlight powder. These are the Ben Nye eyeshadows, which are the same size as Makeup Forever, I believe. But anything that has a magnet on the bottom will stick in here. So if you want to make like a brow palette, all you do is you take, your MAC eyeshadows, and, obviously no one would have gray eyebrows, but say these are all like brow colors. There you go. Now you have a brow palette with, that you can just take with you, and it's great. It's also great if you say you really hope on getting laid at a bar or something, and you need to do your makeup the next morning because even though he's hungover, he cannot look at you without makeup. I'm just kidding. That is so bad. Why did I even say that? But if you're staying at someone's house, or you're going on vacation and you don't want to, bring a huge MAC palette, or you really only use a couple eyeshadows, then you can just keep them stored in here, and they're great. They're great for travel. So they're great, and for $1, they definitely beat the MAC palettes. They also have a mirror. The MAC palettes do not have a mirror. The quads, I'm sure you guys know what they look like, right? I mean, this is what it looks like. It's got a clear cover. Sure, it's magnetic, whoop-de-frickin-do, but there's no mirror, and you can't really take them out after you put them in. At least I haven't been able to. Okay, brows, Obvi. I'm wearing this right now. I've been wearing this basically almost every single day. The Bobbi Brown Natural Brow Shaper. I have the color Mahogany, which is, I think it's like 3.5 or something. I don't know. She has intensity levels too. But it's just this cute little spoolie with some product on it, and you run it through your brows, and it sort of will adhere to the hairs, and it looks more natural than anything that I've ever used. And even though I'm not experienced in the brow world, this stays on like nobody's business, and since you're not drawing anything on and it's sticking to the actual hairs, it's just emphasizing what you have. It's like a push-up bra, you know what I mean? Like, it's just emphasizing what you have. It's not adding anything else. It's not like padding. So it's a great, why did I make that analogy? I don't even have boobs. It's just a great product. Hourglass, that kit that I bought, I love the Mineral Veil Primer. I don't know if I could fork out the money for a full size though, because it is so expensive. And I don't use primer all that often. I think if I just buy these sizes, it'll be good, because this will last me a long time since I do not really wear primer that much. This has zinc oxide and silicones that do not irritate my skin. It's just a great, well created, well formulated product that does what it's supposed to do and more. Easily, effect wise, gives me the best effect out of a foundation primer that I've ever experienced. It fills in my very minutely fills in my ice pick scarring up here, and it's only a temporary thing, but still, and it really just helps everything go on much smoother. So can't ask for much more now, can you? And then the number 28 primer serum, I have actually yet to use this yet, but I haven't even felt it, to be honest with you. I haven't even opened it. But yeah, I will definitely let you guys know how I like that. The Film Noir Full Spectrum Mascara in Onyx, 28 bucks a pop. I will start a video right now of applying the mascara, and you can see the effect that it gives. So obviously you can tell that it's a good mascara. I still love the Full and Soft and the 1x1. I mean, I love layering these, but I mean, if you are someone who wears mascara every single day and you want a luxury mascara, I'd say this is the one to get. Not only because of the formula, it's very, very black, very rich, and it clings to your lashes like nobody's business, but the tube doesn't get messy ever. Do you see that? Like, there's no gunk around it. There's never any like extra goop on the brush. The brush itself is sort of hourglass shaped, which is funny. See what you did there, Hourglass. Look at you. But the brush is one of those natural haired bristle whatever. It's not like plastic, but it comes to like a taper in the middle. So when you angle the brush around your eye, the different parts of the brush get different parts of your eye, enabling every lash to get mascara on it. So, you know, I'm someone who has very little lash, but by curling my lashes and putting this on, I actually look like I have eyelashes for once. It's amazing, and it would be painful for me to spend the money on this like individually because I don't wear mascara every single day. But if you're gonna buy a luxury mascara, this one. Let's see, I did a video on foundation brushes, but the one from Up and Up, which is the Target brand, it's great. It's almost as dense as the BYS one that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Not quite, but it's denser than any other one that I have. It comes to a nice point, allowing you to get around the nose easily and around the mouth, or the eyes and the mouth. And it just works the foundation in wonderfully. So for $7, $6 or $7 I think it is, well worth it. You just need to be careful because it will shed the first couple uses, but once you wash it, it's fine. Anyway, also tell me what you think of the new backdrop with black like this, if you guys like it. If not, I think I'm still going to keep it up, to be honest, because I like it. I think it looks cleaner, and when I hold up products to talk about, you can see them much better. Instead of my, I mean, I love my Liz McGuire poster, and it's always going to be up there, but, you know. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to everybody later. Bye, guys.